biggest ideas in education these days is something called the flip. Next, we're going to take you to Colorado, to amazing chemistry teachers, Jonathan and Aaron. Oh, here, guys. Hi.
Hi, how you doing? How are you?
You guys help me understand that you have dangerous chemicals in a classroom, and you're allowing students to do different experiments at the same time while you're managing all of that. You have videotaped your lectures so that you've flipped the classroom.
We've made videos of all of our direct instruction. Students watch that at home, and they come to class, they're there to work. And once we had a library of videos, we said, why does every kid have to do the same thing on the same day? Let's just open it up. We'll give them weekly benchmarks and say, get there.
If they don't get a good enough grade, and to master the content, we make them go back and make sure they learn it.
The two of you look like you're speaking together in the video.
By 2.
Right.
Okay, write this down, guys.
Yes. If something ends in 0.3.
Yeah, we think it should be conversation instead of just one person disseminating knowledge.
Right. We just decided to plug a webcam in one day. We didn't used to have our faces in the picture, but our students said, oh, we like the webcam feature because you're no longer just this disembodied voice. You are my teacher on this video.
Won't parents be concerned that the homework you used to give is not showing up anymore and students are doing that in class?
When the parents realize I'm spending active, engaged, one-on-one time with their student, having a conversation with them, finding out what they do and do not understand, they go, oh, thank you, yeah. I'll take it.
We talk to every kid in every class every day.
Oh my gosh.
My previous 20 whatever years of teaching, I wasn't able to say that.
What advice would you give to teachers who say, I don't know about this whole thing all at once, help me with some logical first steps?
One of our big pieces of advice is start small. Pick one unit and flip that unit. See how that works. You know, work out some of the bugs, figure that piece out, and then begin to build that.
Right.
And by all means, if you possibly can, get a partner. Find somebody that you can work with.
Well, on that note, we're going to have to end, guys. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for having us.
Bye-bye. Yay. We're now going to take you to Kansas, where an amazing teacher, Mrs. Smoke, has kids involved with a global empathy project with other children in Nigeria. Mrs. Smoke.
Just to give you a quick background, the idea of this is whatever I do in my classroom must have a real-world connection to it. So with that, we teamed up, and I'm going to have Maddie fill you in. What did we do from there?
Well, what we did is we teamed up with an orphanage in Nigeria, and we created a project called Exchanging Hope. And what we do is we gather different school items like laminated posters, backpacks, anything that will help them. And then we are going to ship it over to them so that way they can have a better school, so they can have a better education. And then in return, they're going to send us artwork for our library.
But the idea is that we improve both schools through collaboration.
Tell me about the after-school volunteer work.
After school, we've just been planning the different fundraisers to raise money to ship all of our materials over there. And we've had the various different meetings with other elementary schools in our area so that they can help us.
What would be some logical first steps teachers could take to follow your path?
What can you do to make a difference in both communities? If we can help in one location, how can you help us be better learners here? And in those beginning stages, I always say start with a website, a wiki, to make a place for you to communicate. Incorporate Skype. And on top of that, sit down and decide what is it, the end product you both want to create, and go from there.
I wonder, is there anyone in the audience who has questions about? Yes.
Who inspired you at this point to even engage kids at this level?
If I can get these students an opportunity to learn about the bigger picture out there and learn that not everybody's exactly like us, then I have done my job. And if I can look at any piece of literature that we cover and decide what is the real-world connection and how can my kids change the world, that's what's going to inspire me. That's why I became a teacher, is I want to change the world. And you know what? They're changing me.
That's a great place to end. Thanks, Mrs. Smoke. Bye, Kansas.